Hi guys, this is Ashwin. In this video we are going to solve the problem Larry's array. Larry has been given a permutation of a sequence of natural numbers incrementing from 1 as an array. He must determine whether the array can be sorted using the following operation any number of times. Choose any 3 consecutive indices and rotate their elements in such a way that it will be a left rotation. If we do left rotation for consecutive times, we should get the array sorted. So let's see an example. Here is a list of elements. After doing consecutive left rotations from multiple indices, we will get a sorted array. So we will return yes. On a new line, for each test case, print yes if A can be fully sorted, otherwise print no. Okay, let's check the constraints. Here we have 10 test cases and the number of array elements can go up to 1000. A of sorted means integers that increment by 1 from 1 to n. So it's just a natural numbers. Okay, let's see some other examples. Here we have an array with the size 3. After doing one left rotation, we will get a sorted array. So return yes. In here, from 3, 4, 2, we will do a single left rotation and we will get a sorted array. So again we will return yes. For here 1, 2, 3 is placed. For 4, 5 is remaining. Even if we do multiple consecutive rotations, we can get this array as sorted. So we will return no. Same explanation given here. So for the logic of the problem, we need to find whether we can sort the array or not using the consecutive left rotation for 3 elements. So this problem is similar to 15-tile puzzle problem. If you don't know the puzzle means, just refer Google. So what is the puzzle? So we will get an 1 to 15 integers elements and we will have one blank space. We need to know whether the puzzle can be solved or not. Solved means it should be in a sorted order, similar to this problem. In that puzzle also, we will do the similar type of rotation if you see the clear picture. So for the logic of the problem, we need to find the number of inversions from the array and check whether the inversions is even or divisible by 2. What it is means by inversion, if you pick a number to the left side of the array, the number of elements greater than the selected number is the inversions. Here if we take 1, there are no inversions here. If we take 6, there are no greater elements. If you take 5, let's count the inversions here. So for 5, we have one inversion, that is 6. So 1 plus. For 2, we have two inversions, 6 and 5. So that is 2. For 4, we have again two inversions. So that's again 2. And for 3, we have 3 inversions, that is 4, 5 and 6. So that is 3. So the total is 8, that is divisible by 2. Similarly, we can check for the other examples also. So these are the examples. For 3, there are no inversions. For 1, there is 1. And for 2, there is 3. So the total inversions is 2, that is even. So we will return yes. Here only 2 has 2 inversions. So the answer is even. So we will return yes. For the third case, only 4 has inversion, but it is only 1. So the result is odd. We will return no. So the logic is completely mathematical. If we just find the number of inversions precedes the current number and compute the total, if it's even means we will return yes. That means it can be sorted. Before solving the problem, you can also refer the 15-tile problem and its mathematical logic to clearly understand the concept. So now let's solve the problem. Initialize sum equals 0. Iterate the array. for I in range of n, and again for j in range of I plus 1, that is the next element, comma n. So if a of I is greater than a of j, we will increment s by 1. S represents the number of inversions. So this loop will calculate the number of inversions. Calculate number of inversions. Now we need to check whether the result is even or not. So if s modulus 2 equals 0, we will return yes. Else we will return no. This condition is to check whether we can get the solution or not. This is the whole logic of the problem. We just solved a complicated problem by using a simple math logic. You can also solve the problem by using some other logic, whether we can get the permutation or not, by actually doing some rotations, but it will take some time. By using the simple mathematical logic, we arrive the solution. Let's run the code. It passed the sample test case. Let's submit it. Yeah, we solved the problem. If you have any other algorithms you have implemented and solved the problem, means you can just leave a comment below. Otherwise, if you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel. See you guys in the next video.